Well, hi everybody. Welcome to the channel. We're so glad that you're here. It's mid-June 2024. We're on our way from San Diego to get north of LA to visit my son and his family who are live in the Bay Area. You know, if you've ever tried to get north of LA from the south area, you know just how trafficy it can be. Well, not only was it trafficy in the LA area, but it was a bear in Orange County too. So we've been driving for a number of hours. Now, don't panic. This is a restaurant review. It's not a travel log, so we'll get there. We'll get there. But you probably also would like to know that this is just part one of several restaurants that we found on the 101. So check back for our subsequent reviews of restaurants, great restaurants actually, that we found on this trip to the Bay Area. So as we've done in the past, stick with us until the end because you know that's when we're going to reveal what the best course of the meal was. But while we're here, let's roll the trailer and then we'll get into it. My wife and I are self-proclaimed foodies, no question about it. We love fine dining, tablecloths, and great service, although sometimes we'll do more down-home dining too. It's all about the great food. So we're bringing you reviews of great restaurants in San Diego County and beyond. So come on down and have a meal with us. I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. Okay, we're on the 405 freeway on our way to LA. Now we like the 405 more than the 5, the inland route. We like to be on the west side because both my wife and I grew up on the west side of LA. So as we go through there, obviously we see things that that we remember. As many of you know, I graduated from UCLA. We go right past there. So as we're driving through, we'll look at each other. We'll say, "Remember this, remember that." I mean, it's really our youth coming back to us. That's really what it is. And to make matters more interesting, I had just purchased a Tesla a few months earlier. This was going to be its first really big road trip. We're going to the Bay Area that's 470 miles or so one way. So that's a pretty good distance. And EV cars are, I mean, they're different. They're not difficult. They're actually simple, but they're different. So, you know, this was the test to see whether we were really comfortable with it or not. So we've been traveling in this traffic congestion for a number of hours. It's now time for lunch. And I think I've found a really good one for that purpose. A good restaurant, Gasolina Cafe in Woodland Hills, about 15 miles from UCLA, directly off the 101. It has an address on Ventura Boulevard, but it's right on the corner of a residential street. There are trees, and it has a cafe look in that you can sit outside. We were unsure what to expect, but there was really no need for that because it was great. So follow us to your next great meal. You know, I'm not sure where the name Gasolina came from. I'm pretty positive that the building wasn't previously used as a gasoline gas station. It just doesn't seem to have that look. They describe themselves as a Spanish-influenced menu. And they are. There's no question about that. Our server was Aubrey. I asked her for her recommendations. Typically, I like to ask the server for the recommendations. I don't always follow those recommendations, but I like to ask because it's just my feeling that the server typically is going to know what their customers have been enjoying. So what exactly did Aubrey recommend? Well, she recommended that we get the pan tomate and the Moorish chicken sandwich. We'll talk a little bit more about the pan tomate in a second. But the Moorish chicken sandwich is described in their menu as Rocky Farm chicken. I want to get this right now, so I'm going to refer to my notes if that's okay. Arugula, aioli, and romesco sauce. Now, if you don't know what romesco sauce is, and I certainly didn't, it's a tomato-based sauce with garlic, almonds, pine nuts, and bell pepper. So that's what that is. And then we also ordered a salad. So the chicken sandwich was absolutely positively fantastic. The pan tomate, that was that was an oh my God experience. The salad, well, that wasn't something to write home about, but it was at the very least still quite good. The chicken sandwich, that was something to write home about. And as I said, the pan tomate was an OMG moment. This is Merv from the edit. Something important to add and then sort of a story to go with it. Forgot to mention that the pan tomate is grated tomato, garlic, and olive oil. Now that may sound like a small detail, but it makes a huge difference. The photo I put up is from a second visit to the restaurant. We ordered it with manchego cheese. Absolutely delicious. Now it comes with either a salad or patatas, basically cubed home fries, garlic, aioli, and brava sauce. Brava sauce is olive oil, onion, garlic, and smoked paprika. We had the salad, unfortunately, because I would have liked the patatas, but we had the salad because with our older stomachs, we just cannot handle fried food. It just doesn't set well with us. And you know what? Comment below if you've come up with a solution for being able to not have your stomach go nuts when you have fried food. I would be really interested in that because it has been ages since I've had fried chicken or fried shrimp. But let's get into the story. As you may know, this is only our second restaurant review that we posted. So when we were first at Gasolina, we hadn't posted or even edited the first one yet. Complete newbie to this game. Didn't know what I was in store for. But you quickly realize that it takes 1,000 photos to get 5 that you're going to be able to use. Now that's an exaggeration, but you sort of get the idea. So when I started editing this video for Gasolina, I did not have anywhere near enough photos. So that meant a second trip up to the San Fernando Valley. Now, it was only 104 degrees that day, not bad, right? Just so you know, the food on our second visit at Gasolina was better than the first. The Morris chicken, so juicy, tender, and tasty. Really unbelievable. Okay, back to the video. So if you're enjoying this review, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help the channel. If you hit the like button, all that does is it notifies YouTube that it should serve it up to more YouTube viewers, so more people have a chance to see our reviews. And if you subscribe, which by the way doesn't cost you a penny, all that means is that you have an easy way of finding our next video because it will be in your subscription list. And you can unsubscribe at any time, so there's absolutely no risk to it. We really do appreciate it. Now, since this was just a lunch for us, it was time for us to get back on the road. And it's fortunate that Gasolina is, about 3/10 of a mile off the freeway, quite easy to get to. So we were back on the road quite quickly and easily. Well, comment below if you've been to this restaurant. Let us know whether you liked it or not. And if you have another restaurant that's your favorite in the San Fernando Valley, let us know what that is, as maybe we can do a review on that at some time in the future. What was our favorite dish? Well, without question, that was the pan tomate. Who would have thought that a simple heirloom tomato, garlic, salt, and pepper would be so refreshing on a warm day? Before we get to our final opinion of the restaurant, just allow me to give a short little advertisement. As many of you know, I'm an attorney located in San Diego County, California. And we specialize in two things. We specialize in what we often refer to as traditional estate planning, wills and trusts, powers of attorney. Someone passes, we help the family tie up the loose ends. And by the way, there are always loose ends to tie up whether you have a living trust or not. We do estate planning reviews. And I like to talk in terms of changes. Your health is always changing, your wealth is always changing, and the kids are always changing. So when things change, it's time to review. So we do that. And then the other thing that we do is elder law. And for us, elder law is someone's in assisted living, skilled nursing, in-home care. As many of you know, that can be quite expensive. Acute to subacute, $10,000 to $20,000 a month and up. So that can run through the bank account pretty quickly. we're the guys you come talk to figure out how to get government benefits to pay for that. So we work with Medi-Cal, we work with veterans benefits, and if we can get governments to pay for part or all of it, then obviously that's great for the family. Thank you. If we can help you in our area of expertise, the phone number is 760-436-8832, and we'll see what we can do. Thank you. Return to this restaurant? Absolutely. Next time we are going north, that's the place we're stopping. I really like, better than that, I really love this restaurant. Remember, never another bad meal, ever.